Today we'll be talking about the Pythagorean theorem in action, both mathematically and in your lives. Just a little bit of background to go over with you. The Pythagorean theorem is credited to Pythagoras, who was a Greek mathematician who lived from 569 to 500 BCE. Interesting thing was that he created a brotherhood of Pythagoreans, basically math nerds, and they had a whole club. It was very secretive with rituals, symbols, prayers. And during this whole time that he was talking about the Pythagorean theorem, he actually discovered irrational numbers. But that idea so disturbed him at that time, he did not want to have anything to do with that. So he basically kind of buried that idea. There was a member who was kind of arguing the fact that, an odd times an odd is an odd, and just all of these different things. And so basically they put this member to death who revealed that there were such things as irrational numbers. So it was about 200 years until those came to light. So our textbook shows us that the Pythagorean theorem is applicable to a right triangle. And basically, in words, in a right triangle, the sum of the squares of the lengths of the legs is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. So in the model you see your drawing, you have a leg A, leg B, hypotenuse C, and mathematically with symbols, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Let's take a look at our first example. We have, it doesn't matter which you choose as A or B, but you have 9" by 12" in your legs of the triangle, and you want to figure out the hypotenuse, which is c. So you start with your formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 9" times 9" plus 12" times 12" is equal to c squared. So 9 times 9 is 81. Inch times inch gives me square inches. 12 times 12 is 144, which also inch times inch gives me square inches, so I get 225 square inches. When I do the actual square root of that to figure out what C is, then it is 15. If I take a look at it in real life, if you take a look at a baseball diamond, the length or the distance from base to base, home to first, first to second, second to third, and third to fourth, is 90 feet each time. If I want to determine what is the direct distance from second base to home plate, that gives me the hypotenuse of a right triangle. If I take a leg A first to second base, and I take leg B, which would be home to first base. So when I do the math on that particular one, we have 90 times 90 feet plus 90 times 90 feet, they're the same, equals c squared. So 8100, if I do 9 times 9 is 81, and I add 2 zeros, 8100 plus 8100 equals 16200 square feet. The square root of that breaks down to approximately 127 feet when I round to the nearest whole number. What I'd like you to do at this point is take a moment to rally coach with your partner and practice. If you are partner A, you are going to take a look at the first problem. You are going to be writing down what partner B is telling you to write down. So partner B, you are actually coaching partner A. You're going to give the formula, input the numbers where you'd like to, and explain how you would go about solving that problem. Then when you finish, you'll switch roles, and partner B will write while partner A coaches. So your teacher will be pausing the video at this point so that you are able to work on that and check your answers with each other. Okay, we're back from pausing, and your job is going to be to create a video project. I want to show you a sample before we begin. So you will be taking a look at that, and it'll give you an idea of what I'm looking for, and then the actual schematics of the assignment is you're going to find some way to relate the Pythagorean theorem to your life. Now, I've already used the baseball example, but see if there's something else. If you're a sports person, perhaps you could look at the NFL, or you can look at basketball, or see if there's some way in which you can apply the Pythagorean theorem. And that is not the only way. There are many other ways, but I don't want to give too many away. So you're going to show the Pythagorean theorem in real life application. Explain your choice, why you did it, solve the problem, and then you're going to upload to your Padlet that you can access from your presentation that will be in Google Classroom. Have fun!